What is up, fellow Guardians? This is your one and only Wild Rocker. Today, I have a little speculation I'd like to share with you. And before we begin this whole opinions of what I believe this to be somewhat true, I did make a hunter. My hunter is not even a week old yet, and he has already been equipped with raid gear. It was his first time doing the raid yesterday, I think it was. I'm sorry, two days ago, and just amazing, amazing. Because my Warlock is currently 314, my Hunter, that's not even a week old yet, is at 308, and because of the celebration of me making characters, all three characters, I did make a Titan last night, and he's currently at 32. And I've never used a Titan before my entire life, so I was a virgin pop and bubble kind of person. I don't know. But, anyways, we'll get to that in a different video. We also are going to have another video tomorrow morning about questionnaires, and I have a lot of people that are asking me questions because I know a lot of people are still having issues within the raid, so we're going to help them break down the questions one by one and help them see if they can do anything and take my advice to get a little prepared. So, what is this video about? Well, this video is a concern with Guardians. As for what are they? What do they do overall? I honestly believe that as Guardians, we could possibly be the bad guys in this whole shindig. Because when you think about it, okay, we were never supposed to be alive. We were resurrected by a ghost. We were dead. We all were dead. Okay. Not only that, but I can actually put in gear in this little theory that I have, and I know many of you probably had the same experiences or same thoughts of saying, we might be on the other side. And the reason I believe this is because not only were we revived when we were already dead, and we were not supposed to exist during this time, another thing is that when you're doing the Cade Stash mission and a Taken King story, before you scan that little invisible cloaking material or device that he has for you, there is a supposedly kind of locked vault / coffin thing of isolated Guardians. And as you see, when you do scan that one, it's all, they're everywhere, and nobody really said anything about this on Reddit, or anything at all. So, as the ghost is talking about this Guardian that has held himself in captivity, talking about a long-going war, and he even mentions that he was supposed to resurrect him, or was going to resurrect him, and he was originally going to do that before he resurrected us from the dead. So, is it possible Ghost may have had second thoughts when we were, coming back? Because if that was the original person that he wanted to resurrect, did we even belong? Were we even supposed to exist at all during this Taken King or even Dark Below? All these major events. And granted, we've been through a lot, but when we realize what we've done, it makes you think that we were on the other side of the light. Because we've killed many, many species. I'm talking about hundreds to thousands of species on different planets. These planets hardly have life at all. And we're just going around killing them for fun. Not only that, but their materials, their resources, they are all being destroyed by us. We use them for materials for our guns. We use them for our gear. In a way, we're kind of being selfish and dark on our own, because we're stealing from planets and killing their people and killing their species, for our own personal gain. It just makes me think that, are we the good guys? Another thing I found that was really, really suspicious is that on Planet Destiny, they mentioned a little story about Golgoroth. Okay. Honestly, I really did like it. I thought it was very, very nice. I wish they would do more with that. But they mentioned in Golgoroth, when you're in his little lair, that instead of those little balls that you see on the top of the roof of the ceiling, that they're not really like species or of anything. There are light held in captivity. Okay. Why is there light at all near any dark species or enemies of the darkness at all? Well, as Bungie and them mentioned, that darkness cannot survive without light. Light cannot survive without darkness. You have that yin-yang kind of deal going on, where one cannot be independent without being dependent of the other. It's perfect balance. And it brings into mind that Golgoroth, as they say, is an enemy of darkness, but he craves light. So does Oryx. So did Crota. So did the Sisters. So did War Priest. So did a lot of enemies. Even Atheon, wanted light from the Guardian. In our eyes, as Guardians, we are believed that we are the keepers of the light. We help the Traveler when we must. We do as the speaker says. And we continue to destroy minions of darkness for the greater good. However, that's what we were thought to believe. What we are originally supposed to not know is we are the people that destroyed human race. We are the people that destroyed species on multiple planets. That's why you hardly ever see any. We are the people that have destroyed materials, restrictions on what we can do and what we could have done in the past. We are our own fault. It's just really... It's really mind-boggling because even though we are supposed to be the keepers of the light, even the darkness would like light. They love it. They crave it. It makes me think, maybe we're the ones that are stealing the light from the original good guys. If you ever think about it like that. Not only that, but I really don't see how we are the good guys when we killed a son of a king. Now granted, he's a Taken King, but is that just the label that we put on him because we didn't understand him? If we never killed his son in the very beginning, back in year 1, would Oryx even do anything with us? Would he even mess with us or bother us with our time? Not only that, but even though Oryx's sisters kind of seem a little devilish from time to time, trying to outdo one another, in reality it sounds like just playful family fun. But when you think about the overall standpoint of what they were trying to do as for destroying planets, collecting as many deaths as possible, it's not so fun. But maybe that's what we just thought, because we thought that this alien race was pure evil. Maybe we didn't understand who they were or how they reacted. We can't really say that they killed for fun, because it would be redundant. It would be redundant because we are the last Guardians, aka last source of humanity, and everyone's at the tower. So they couldn't even kill anybody if they tried. But were they the reason that the previous humans were extinct? It could be. It's really strange that we have certain people in the tower. Now, I'm not gonna be, suspicious of them, but there's a few people that don't really seem like they want to belong in the tower, such as Banshee. Yes, Banshee will help you out with your standard ammo, any guns of purchase if you like, but he doesn't seem like he wants to be there. As I recalled many times, he met this woman that I think was a police officer. which is really strange, that he has no relationship with anymore. With the leader of Titans, it seems like he himself feels hated by Sunbreakers, which we just found this out recently after making a brand new Titan, that he is outcast by Sunbreakers. He flat out says, "They hate me," which I was very shocked by that. So it seems like there's even issues within the tower between two goods of different people. Cade, he has not wanted to be there ever since he got there. He does not want to go there. He feels like he's been trapped. He wants to get out. He has a secret lover that no one currently knows yet, which we're starting to speculate it might be the stranger. And he wants to get out. He's even locked up his loot. He needs to get out. He's wondering why his traps and stuff aren't working. He's kind of feeling like isolated from his original life. He's like held in captivity. We have Xur. Why does Xur only show up once a week? Is he tattling on his 9? Is he not supposed to be there? Because he's only there for a weekend, and he's gone. Maybe he's that narc that people are wondering, maybe he's the narc of the 9, where the 9 are strictly only dealing with what they have and do not want to deal with anybody else, but Xur, is that little narc, or either, if he's not a narc, then he's like a little person that's kind of like a spy and trying to help us out. So maybe that, there's something going on between that as well. I don't know. It's really strange when you think about it, because there's a lot of points, and a lot of valid points, that are pointing to how we could probably be the enemies of darkness, instead of the other way around. You figure we invaded a ship. We tore it down. We put our beacons everywhere that we pleased on that ship. We killed its ruler. We killed the sun's ruler. Or we killed the ruler's son, sorry. We killed the king. We killed his daughters. We killed his generals. We've killed his main little protector of the pit, Golgoroth. And when you really think about it, for the people that have done the raid already, technically, in raid version, or raid view, if people like to switch it up to that, the ship is ours. The ship, we can do anything we want with the ship. It's really strange. It's really strange, because we don't know exactly what will go on in the future. We don't know if we were responsible for our own demise. We're just assuming. There's no visual proof that we've seen it. Maybe the thing that we're trying to idolize and trying to defend is right in front of us the whole time. And maybe that's pure evil. Maybe we're the innocent people that are following its rules, like zombies. As leaders. This has been Wild Rocker. I'll see you guys in the next video.